MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Minnesota Twins. Interleague Baseball next. Jose Barrios gets the starting nod for the Twins. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. He will lead this one off today. Popped him up. Polanco over to his right. One down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up Evan Longoria. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Standing in, Brandon Belt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run for Buster Posey as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski.
The right fielder, number 5.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He pulls this one into right. Kepler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Giants 2 and the Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ground ball right side. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Second. Not shortstop. Jorge Polanco.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Cruz is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
To 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Later.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Buxton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Batting it, the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
So striding forward now, Mauricio Dubon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton digging in now. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, Diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The bat, number 35, shortstop,
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, Buxton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. Stepping up now, Josh Donaldson. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Hit to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
So stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Settling in now, Mitch Garver. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Cueto into his motion. First pitch on the way. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. This is foul right side. Now another 1-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Down go the Twins in order. They're down 2-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Evan Longoria.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
At the plate, Buster Posey. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Giants are down quietly. They're up 2-0. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Pitch on the way. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Here it comes.
No, that's low.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
The next twin up, Byron Buxton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Rounded down the third baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Kepler is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in, Alex Dickerson, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here it comes. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Kepler looks up, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
At the plate, Austin Slater.
The designated hitter.
Yes, he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit.
High and deep to right center.
Kepler's going back. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Sano is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run.
Bottom of the 4th coming up.
It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Yanked fouled off to the right. Hit softly down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
The 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring it right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he fouls this one off. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Pitch on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he misses 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Hamilton. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Garver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 2 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. Hey now.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Garver is off at first with 2 away. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the left fielder, and that's a home run into the top tank. Two runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. And the Twins are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Now back, second baseman, Luis Ovalle. Hey fans, a reminder to check out the Fast Pitch Pitching Cage located on the 100 level behind first base. To date, the fastest pitch thrown is 91 miles an hour, set by Kyle Saul. And the slowest is 44 miles an hour, set by Joe Wilkerson.
Standing in now, Luis Arias. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Hamilton. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
The center fielder, number 25.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
But gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Buster Posey.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Tyler Duffy comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. At the plate, Alex Dickerson. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now back, the designated hitter, Austin Slater.
Ready once again, Austin Slater. Later,
Your attention,
Rob
please.
Brantley will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got two men in scoring position with only one gone in the inning. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it 4-2.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding in, Mauricio Dubon. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with two down. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 5-2. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Up next to the Giants.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Rosario is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Giants on top, 5-2. Striding into the box, Max Kepler. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail 5-2. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Rosario coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Pablo Sandoval come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Brandon Belt will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Has a look, now the pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Kepler looks up, gone all the way into the upper deck. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Matt Wisler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
37, Matt Wisler.
Stepping in now, Buster Posey. Lifted in the air to right field. Kepler's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Yastrzemski. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hunter
attention,
Pence
please.
will come on as a pinch hitter.
For San Francisco, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Buxton is there, 2 gone.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Rob Brantley. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. From the stretch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye, baby. A 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Giants 8 and the Twins 2. Hunter Pence will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 8, Hunter Pence. Now at third base, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Ready for another shot now, Eddie Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as they cut the gap a bit. It's now an 8-3 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
Count 1-1.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Now batting, second base.
At the plate, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. Cueto's ready. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Line toward right center. Pence is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Twins at least started the 8th on its way. But first, Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mauricio Dubon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Wilmer Flores is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 41, Wilmer Flores.
Lifted in the air out to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Now batting, Billy Hamilton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Crawford. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Polanco is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Wilmer Flores, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right there for strike 1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ballgame. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fielded deep in the hole by Flores. And there's one down now.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Now in the box, Nelson Cruz, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though. They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Pablo Sandoval. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Rosario. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 9.
Brandon Belt will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Buster Posey.
Ready for another chance, Buster Posey. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Eddie Rosario. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Pence. And it's gone. In now, Mitch Garver, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's Miguel Sano, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage.
Second baseman, Luis. Oh, yeah.
Tony Watson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 56.
From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2. That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Final strike for the Twins. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The San Francisco Giants get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Johnny Cueto is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes.